Assalamu alaikum, dear Saidi.
Walaikum salam rahmatullah.
Saidi, I'm the only one that tries to guide my children in the family. The rest of the family are Wahhabis, unfortunately. Please advise, Saidi, please forgive me.
Yeah, increase the love. You know that the bees, and you look and there'll be many signs in nature, because we said this is the natural religion, that the bees they're circumambulate the queen, and without the queen they don't produce sweetness. You know that? If you take the queen out, they don't know what to do, and they don't produce any honey in their hive. Yeah, they produce it because the presence of a queen, and as a result they circumambulate that reality. So that love they have bonds them all. You take the queen, the whole hive starts to move. And a wasp, which they're like, doesn't have a queen and produces no honey. And all it has is a stinger that hurts people. So what can you do about something that produces no honey, has no benefit and just stings people? So they're devoid of ishq, they're devoid of love, they're devoid of an understanding of love, and everything they want is to approach Allah through the head, where Allah didn't ever say, I reside within the head and that faith is in the head and that this dead body goes back into the ground, and what you're going to do with your head. And usually by 80 your dementia kicked in and you have no head. So it means that ishq and muhabbat and Islam and iman wal ihsan is in the qalb. Qalb al-mu'min baytullah. So those whom are devoid of love, then what can you do? Nothing. So then you increase your love, you increase the madad, you increase the practices, then that's enough. And you increase your love to the children so that their bond for you is stronger than the bond for anyone else in the home. They rely upon your love, your affection, your counsel, your reliance. So because that works. So if they're devoid of love, they're very hard to love even for children. As they don't love the Divine, then nothing on this earth loves them. So they generally have very harsh relationships with relatives, with children, with offspring. So that shouldn't be any competition. So if one in the house is loving, then all will be attracted to the love and the sincerity of that individual. So they should have no difficulty. But if you don't have love with the children and you're continuously fierce and harsh, you're breaking this bond. And that's why we said this Western understanding of put them in a room, let them scream, let them lose all their natural instinct that you're my provider, you're my protector, and then know that they're being attacked while they're screaming, because there's other beings coming in with all of that energy that they're transmitting and attacking them. So the whole of this relationship and its secret is love. So when you build that bond of love, then the other people who don't operate with love, you got no competition. That's why in our way too, we talk a lot about love and the other shaykhs don't like us. So we don't have any competition, because anyone who likes to go around and hang out with people who don't like love, ahlan wa sahlan, go enjoy yourself. 2 days of that you're going to get sick and you come back to the oceans of love. So there's no competition. You can't compete with people. Anybody want to sit with something that is not loving? No, it's hard. You say it's too much. So love is like a queen bee, it attracts a lot. And the khidmat of our students is the honey, right? They're producing honey where the other groups don't produce nothing, right? And when they don't produce anything and they begin to be belligerent and bad manners, means that you're breeding wasps. Something what you're doing is not right, because your jama'ah become like wasps. They're aggressive and attacking everybody on the internet. But if you're like the queen bee, means you put out a frequency and a vibe of ishq and muhabbat of Prophet and a soft demeanour, because they're like children that have to come for nurturing. What happens? these guys are making an immense amount of honey. They go out and they're doing this and that and thousands of wells. The proof is in the pudding. It's in what's manifested. It's not what is it? Physiology. It's not a, what Michael always talks about.
Philosophy?
Philosophy. It's not a philosophy, it's a proof. It's in the annual report. How many thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds of food that we picked up around the world. Yeah. So that's the symbol of it. Allah said, if you do it with love, people will come. If you're going to do it by force and anger and criticisms and name callings and labeling, and it's not going to work. And then you're just going to produce a hive of wasps that as soon as you try to put a post in their group, wow, they start attacking and cursing and using horrific names against an Ahlul Bayt, a shaykh and a learned individual who holds an ijazah from Shaykh Nazim, Sultan al-Awliya. So what kind of manners these people have? That proof is in that pudding. Tabasco.
We love you, Sayyidi.
We love you too. Thank you.